I have an idea. Okay, that was my warm-up. I forgot there were 2 cutscenes, oh my god. Wow. Full James. You know, Jelly, the community is really hoping that you find some strats in this level. Improve the route. Maybe you could work on that. Is it true? Yeah, for sure. Why would I lie? Everyone loves all achievements. It is so impressive. Oh, I don't know if I finished saying this earlier, but I know that I Want to Be the Guy is made in Click Team Fusion. Well, an earlier version, it was Multimedia Fusion 2. Click Team Fusion is 2.5. Obviously, Spark 1 is made in Click Team Fusion. Oh my gosh, I forgot that I had to click a dialogue option there. That's not even like a derust. Well, like maybe in a sense it is, but like I know that I have to do that. I just wasn't thinking at all. Because I'm kind of out of it and I shouldn't be running this, to be honest, but here I am. I recorded like a lazy little tutorial for installing and using the splitter mod 5 days ago, and I just didn't upload it, and it's sitting on my computer. I don't know why. That was a cool plank moment. I don't know why I crouched. Wow, I really just missed a cycle to messing up the dialogue. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that's... Oh my god. So bad. I hope that was late enough. Nope, it wasn't. Dude, I fucking... I should be put down. Yeah, that's great. Tomorrow, VYT video watch together and maybe even a bit of getting things done in call. Pleading emoji? Sure. I could have died 4 times. Oops. For some reason I thought it was bottom instead of top. I really lost 6 seconds that time compared to last run. What? How? Like, I know that sucked, but I thought the other one was worse. Dang. Hello, Beth. Okay, I'm pretty sure I pressed space. I went kind of late there. Dang. 5? Oh. Oh, that's... yeah. I guess that's just gonna keep happening. I'm gonna have 5 seconds of fake time save at the end of every time I grab a dream shard. And then have 5 seconds of fake time loss immediately after. It's because I didn't adjust my splits for the new splitter behavior, because I'm a dummy. That's fine, it's whatever. Dude, I was too preoccupied with getting to the top of that. Now I'm here super late. Doesn't really matter. Might as well just keep it at 30. Actually, no. Actually, yeah. Wait, no. Okay. As if, man. At least that was a nice cycle. Ooh. Extra nice cycle. Cool. Ook. How's the audio, by the way? Good. What if I told you this was task playback right now? This is a task, by the way. Never seen play as good as this. Well, I forgot what I was doing because I'm fucking stupid. So, here I am wasting a bunch of fucking time for no fucking reason. Oh my god. Aww. I would be impressed. I couldn't conceive of play this good even from a TAS. Oops. Whatever. Nice. Okay, it's not all horrendous. You're annoying. Oh, please. Fuck off. Oh my god. How was. I feel like I did that so late. Like, that was barely any later. And I cleared it by that much? Okay. So sucks. As in the speedrun. That was kind of cool. Never done that before. Hi, Jam. Maybe this is a good death warp. I don't know. Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. That was too early. Doesn't really matter. That is what happened in my game, so I don't want to hear it. You're thinking of Minecraft? This is not Minecraft, okay? You know how many people talk about this every day? Running this game is my full-time job, and I'm sick of these questions. I'm gonna suck up some food. Running this game isn't great for morale, because like 90% of the mistakes that you can make are just like messing up the simplest shit conceivable. And you just feel so bad about it, because it feels like it should never happen. I make so much money. What's the other vine sauce thing? Meatworm? Right. No, it has 3. There's also a vine shroom in the arcade in Mall World. Maybe there's another one I forgot, but probably not. I hope that was late enough. Good. Gonna go for it, whatever. Who give a shit? It just says like he's busy jamming out or whatever. And then you point at the screen like, what? That's me! And you add something to your Discord profile. I don't know what you would add. No, you would just like find a new game with jam in the title. like a new one would release as soon as that happens, then you could put it on there. Did you expect little from NBA Jam, or did you expect little from the Sega Saturn? You know what, at 30 FPS you might be able to make those jumps. I never checked. I feel like they're pretty close though. At like 60. I see. Okay, but have you played Bug? Hello, Chica. Or maybe also bye. Thank you. Discord's game list is based on it's missing 99% of all games. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I wonder if in that case it's like a license thing. I don't know. I still have no idea if this is actually faster. I never timed it, even though I should have. You're welcome. By the way, my prophecy came true. I told you about the dialogue that has the word jam in it, and then you pointed at the screen, and now you have a new jam thing in your profile. I'm a genius. It took me a second to remember the order. I'm surprised I did, to be honest. Fun fact, you can bomb hover across this gap here to get to this opening, but it has an invisible wall until you like activate the platforms, which is lame. almost didn't go well. I see. Sounds like NBA Jam. How do you feel when you're reminded of humanoid Thera? Also, is volume still good? Disgusted by men, yeah. Okay, that's good. That was a really good cycle. You're obsessed. I don't like I understand that with the excessive boobs, of course. What else? Like anime tropes? I mean, those are one and the same. Or like one is a subset of the other. Pro-life. I see. Is that a men thing? I don't know. Where do you come across, like, all this avoid stranger stuff? A lot of gem comments. Is this a different one than the one that you mentioned to me already? Or is it that one? I don't know if that made any sense. Probably not different. I see. I have no idea why that would be. I don't really know anything about Outer Wilds except that it's one of those games. Oops. I'm reaching for X, even though that's not at all the right key. This is going well, all things considered. I'm playing like decently, competently now. I see. Left up, left down. Okay. I had to remind myself of that. I mean, I super didn't need to do that, I realize, because I don't use that sequence until after I come back from the gallery. So I could just look at it while I'm walking here, and that'll give me like more time to process it. Whatever. Oh, bleh. What do you mean? Like the key ones, like XRF? Or maybe the Xbox one, you know what I mean. Left up, left down. I see. feel like I'm centered pretty well. It just now occurred to me that you could you could do this run where the moment you load into this scene here, you just immediately back out to the dream hub and then do the second mushroom world and forest world immediately, which sounds horrible. Come on. God, that jump sucks. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I got them all. Cool. No one in there. Who you need to like hug anyway. Really? Wow, okay. Oh, that was sketchy. Dog. Dog. Bruh. Okay. Begging not to choke here. Cool. By the way, Jelly, you might be able to use 30 FPS to jump out of this, like up there or whatever, early. I haven't tried, but I know that I was able to do that with using print screen for lag manipulation on my old computer, so yeah, something to check out when you get to this level, I guess. Ooh. That's wrong. Why is that wrong? Do I have a split in the wrong place? No, I probably just have, like, I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't, it's fine. That was a pretty bad start. So, you hate space swirls, Jelly? I don't hate it. Maybe I'm weird. Oh, I guess I do hate it. You're right. I just checked. I am normal. This feels very good so far. Too bad, I have to get the achievement. I don't know if it actually is very good. It's just the vibe I get. Oh, well, now it's not so good. Ooh. Feels good to be normal. Button. Well, very close to the wall, lighting it up a lot. That shapezoid, I mean. I still like reflexively aim for the center of the black hole, even though I know that there's no warp there. It just sends you here whenever you die. Silly. Yeah, I actually remembered that there was a cutscene there instead of the Dream Nexus. Yippee. Oh, do you get an achievement for finishing this? There might be an oversight where it splits twice. Or like, I know you get an achievement for it, but I might not have carved out an exception. No, that's correct. I don't know, whatever. That's too early. Never mind. Jelly, if you were in a school, would you have a different walking and jump sound effect? They're not the same sound effects. That kind of makes it sound like they are. Would you have a different like movement sound effect set than normal? It would probably be different. Interesting. Do you think that's normal? That's good. Yeah, I think that's normal. Have I ever jumped in a school? Yeah, I've had gym classes. Outside of that, probably still yes. What about you, Ellie? Curiously quiet right now. I see. Is that chronic or? It's weird to leave the ground ever. No, it's not. I'm normal. I don't do much jumping nowadays. Though. Um. Well, like they can be normal in some ways, but I think fundamentally there's something abnormal about astronauts. Because I'm not an astronaut. You don't know that. Ellie, do you have bones? I see. How does jam carry you if you don't have, if you're just like goop with no bones? I don't know if that death warp is good at all. What? To be clear, that wasn't me like forgetting that I had to go back and then being like, oh, oops, and doubling back. It's just that the trigger is like slightly into this courtyard area. So you have to like walk into the angle corner that the door starts making. Wait. Oh. I think I have my splits set up incorrectly. Oops. That's fine. Oh, that's another achievement oversight that I forgot to consider. That makes sense. Yeah, because there's an auto achievement in the last scene that I was in that splits, and then there's. I also had it set to split when I enter the mansion interior. Okay. Look at that dithering. Presumably I have the key. What is Granny Legacy? Also, Ultra Kill was the most active? Really? That's stupid. That's dumb. Granny fan. What? What is that? Oh, I forgot about the funny jump. That's whatever. Doesn't really matter. This is a fewer mistakes kind of PB rather than a more optimizations kind of PB. Or at least that's the intent. Game Jolt exclusive. Wow. So is Sonic Ball. Just so you know. Ellie found that you can clip to the ground by standing behind this fridge. I don't know if you knew about that, but it's amusing. And faster. I'm surprised there's even a death plane there, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's 100% consistent in my experience, which is cool. Cool emoji. Cool emoji. I see. Do you have any of the, like, browser extensions for Twitch chat? Because it might be showing with, like, the default Windows font instead of Tweemoji, which would make it look even smaller, I would imagine. Yeah, then I'm pretty sure that's the case. So you have like a little baby one for laughs. I hope it feels special. Compared to me and Jelly, you're special. Ah, didn't turn far enough. I'm happy that thus far this run stopped being a disaster after Underwater World. I'm gonna try this again. Oh. Silly. %33%. That makes sense. That's definitely my experience. All achievements in Spark 3. Huh. Huh. Interesting, proposal. What would that even be? It's like you, you do a playthrough on Challenge Jester mode. And you get like some arbitrary amount of score and speed medals. Much to think about. Ooh. Yeah. I'm pretty glad that, I mean, this might actually like make the routing semi-interesting, whereas I'm not sure it would be. as is, but I'm glad that there's no achievement for getting like a ton of explore medals. Oh, well, I just wasted several seconds. Oh, there's a weird thing that happens when I go over to the arcade. I think there are kind of like video files or something close to that that play on a bunch of the cabinets. And I think they all just like load in at the same time. Uh, like no streaming when you approach the arcade after opening it. So there's just like a massive stutter when I walk over there. That's my only guess as to what's happening because it's consistent and like I don't know what else it could be.
May I please have your attention? The store will be closing in 5 minutes. Please bring your items to the checkout now. We thank you for shopping with us today.
Here it comes. Oh, there it was. Okay, it's actually not as pronounced as I remembered, but you know, it's certainly not nothing. I'm gonna really try hard for this. Yippee! That's 8 seconds of fake time save there. That was early. Whatever. Probably doesn't matter. These platforms are hamburger texture. Oh, I forgot you can jump immediately on that. Blech. Keep forgetting that. Damn, I didn't even touch the top of the fence. Very impressive. Cheeseburger sub. I've not heard of such a concoction before. Oh, I'm bad. I'm just gonna do it at 120. Who give a shit? A static frame from Cave World. Did it? How long was it visible? Was it like prolonged or very brief? I'm playing that like super safe, just to be certain. 10 or 15 seconds? What? That must be like a Twitch issue. I feel like there's no way I wouldn't have noticed that in the OBS preview. It didn't happen for you, okay. Weird. What were you wishing for? Billy? What? That's so beautiful. Unfortunately, not everyone is so artistically minded. The Hypnagogia dev doesn't even know what he's doing. He doesn't know what the fuck he's making. Me and a friend were talking a little bit about the Christian vibes in this game. And they posited that the Dreamcatcher, Goji, and the player, respectively, might be the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I think I said that correctly. Thoughts? Why did you say he? Did I forget something I said? I'm going for it. Yeah, that was early. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Wait, why? Okay, it didn't split for some reason. Let's chill. Oh, it's probably because I have that setting off because I'm stupid. Whatever. Yeah, Ellie. Yeah, it's way faster to just reset the game instead of waiting like, I don't know, however long that takes. Dreamcatcher, father, Goji, son. He's like the Jesus. Goji is Jesus because he dies at the end to save everyone. And Holy Spirit, Dreamer. I don't know enough about the Christian lore to understand this really, but they said that this idea that the dreamer is the Holy Spirit may explain the references to finding your true self throughout the game. So take that for what you will. Also, it's Trinitrons, not Trinitums. Hot take, Soda Raptor read the Bible. Far too much of a coward to try the jumps at 30 FPS. She stands like papyrus. This was made before that, don't corrupt it. Is Papyrus in Deltarune? I honestly don't know. Maybe that's a spoiler. Why? Just occurred to me, is Ness called that? Because, like, it's... Is Ness called that? Because, like, funny Nintendo, the NES. I feel like that would be a little weird, given that it's called Famicom in Japan. I see. I see. Oh god. Oh, fuck. There isn't even time travel stuff in that game. She's just saying shit. There aren't any spoilers, don't worry. Dude, oh my god. Horrible. Well, in Hypnagogia Boundless Dreams, At the end of Haunted World, you can access a secret called Candy World. And Candy World is a prequel to Haunted World. Actually, this is... Pretend I didn't say anything. Actually, in Hypnagogia Boundless Dreams, there's a level called Ice World, and in Ice World, there's a secret called Desert World. And if you go to Desert World, you actually cause Ice World the snow. So, that's a time travel story. There's one. I think that's the only one, though. That's not a story, that's a dream. There's a difference. Stories are what, like, pretentious French people make. Dreams just kind of happen to all of us. They're nothing to be ashamed of. Whoa. Oh wait, no, I was just crouching because I accidentally pressed that button. Never mind. I thought I like clipped into the ground. There was never any non-French art. I think that's just like a Mandela effect. Jam, have you seen the awful bomb hover stuff I found in this that can save like a bunch of time? In theory, but will never happen in practice. I know you probably like don't really care, but it sucks. Maybe you deserve to see that. Oh yeah, it's definitely unviable. But like technically it works. I've done it twice or maybe 3 times. There's also like a much less horrible one, which is probably viable, but isn't like a big skip. It just kind of, it probably saves a couple seconds if you get it first try. Maybe second try. That might have been too early. That's fine. Oh my gosh. That was like the perfect bomb dover to that door. Very beautiful. so bad. $25, wow. Okay, it's looking like a low to mid 152 probably. Guess I lost time on this second forest world to my PB. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, the Twitch players. Yeah. Wow, they call her a golem. Yeah. That's a Pokemon. I don't know what that even is, so I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that's great. You love to. I forgot to restart my local recording after I stopped it to like check something. That's It's annoying. Whatever. Just have to deal with the bad like Twitch bitrate.